Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I think I just was talking for about 2 minutes to myself there. But I've just hit go live on YouTube. So we should be live. Sunday evening vibes. What a day of Prem. Unbelievable day of Prem. I can't quite get my head around what just happened. And football in general. I mean, the Cov Man United game was absolutely unreal. Welcome to APL, where strategies are dissected and dreams are built. We've got some usual suspects in the chat. We have Lewis, OG Lewis. We have Bateman, channel favourite. And we've got our moderator for today, Mr. Ken Mr. Bird, who I'm sure is enjoying the Classico right now. Keep us updated on the scores, Ken, because I know that's a big game, right? We can take a look at that whilst the stream's on. Yeah, wow, what a day! What an absolutely crazy day. Where do we begin? I bookmarked a bunch of tweets. We'll get into those today. I also have set up a new segment. It's called FPL Most Wanted, and we're going to be looking into the most hyped FPL assets for the game week and seeing how badly they did. So we're going to see, camera's blurred there. We're going to see some Salah things. We're going to see some Brereton Diaz things, some Arsenal things. But yeah, new segment, and I'm very much looking forward to doing that tonight as well. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alf. I'm based here in London. I am an FPL addict. I absolutely love it. I live and breathe it. I listen to podcasts to fall asleep. Yeah, I live and breathe this game. My rank right now is currently the top 50k, which I'm really happy about. The target is top 50. It was originally 100k for the season, but I'm trying to move for that into the 50k mark, which I think is very, very doable at this point. I captained Eze. Really happy with that. And Crystal Palace just absolutely smashed it today. History was made. So without further ado, let's jump into some tweets that I've bookmarked. Let's get right into it. I've bookmarked a couple of yours, Bateman. I'm going to go to the bottom of this and we will just start looking into some of these. I can't believe that Cov Man United game and that VAR call at the end. Like, obviously it was offside, fair enough. But I was celebrating. I used to go and watch Cov when I was younger. Used to go watch Cov when I was a lad. Used to go with my family friends, the Pecketts, up in Lincolnshire. We would drive down to see Cov play. And I went to probably about 10 games when I was younger. Never ended up supporting them, but they hold a very dear place in my heart. So that was pretty painful today. I was jumping all over the room when they scored that goal, and it wasn't to be. Never mind, we move. Cov are in the news recently. Almost promotion last year, FA Cup this season. I really feel like we're going to be seeing them in the next few years, perhaps in the Premier League, so fingers crossed. So that was a shame. I've got a couple of tweets on that today. Let's start with Marcin. Here we go. Look at this. This is what we're all about. Good evening, Geddy FPL. So good to have you here. Welcome to the stream. Bit of a new channel here. This is my second live show under the ALFPL banner. My name is Alf. So good to have you here. Lovely to meet you. Please do hit the like button if you could. It really helps with the algorithms and all that, the algorithmics. And hit a subscribe if you fancy it. No pressure though. Yeah. Where do we start? Obviously with the absolute legend that is Marcin or Marcin. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know. Is it Marcin? Is it Marcin? Didn't have a good route to Eze captain, and now Salah is benched. This is what has happened today. I cannot believe that Salah was benched. I had my captaincy armband on Salah for most of the day on the game week deadline, and then within the last 10 minutes, I put the captaincy armband on Eze. I was like, I'm going for it. Last couple of games of the season, I am going for it. Back to the home fixtures. They got Newcastle next. I'm in a very good position right now. Geddy, just subbed. Tell me what that means. So I'm an Eze captain myself. That's fantastic. Congrats. What a day. And then you just said just subbed. interested by what that means. But yeah, there's a lot of pain up there. Like lots of people captain Salah. It was the safe option. I was going to do that safe option as well, but I just decided to go for it. I also just thought in the back of my mind, like Liverpool have just been really bad, haven't they? Like, what was it? Atalanta, Crystal Palace the week before. Oh, my camera's doing some weird stuff. That's cool. That's good to know. If you hit that, I think it comes up with a little thumbs up. Perhaps there it is. Great stuff. Good to know. I think you can do some other things as well with this technology. There we go. Look at that. Look at that confetti for the Eze captains today. Yeah. So thanks, man. Thanks for subscribing. That is really appreciated. It really does help. We are brand new channel here. So you are coming in at the ground up, my friend. Getty FPL. You are now a VIP of AlfPL. Welcome to the family. We are just beginning. Ken, Barca 1-0. Damn it. We want Real Madrid to win that game. Not a fan of Barcelona. Having said that, I've got Pedri on my screen here, looking very scared. So hopefully that vibe will continue throughout this game. Good luck, my friend. We're rooting for Barcelona. And another Barcelona Easter egg here. Crystal Palace pre-match photo. Yes. They were so silky. Commentator on Peacock. I put it on. I go to some Peacock stuff if it's not playing in the UK. Peacock is really dope, by the way. I don't know if you guys know about it or not, but it's like NBC's kind of streaming platform, and it plays all the 3 o'clock kickoffs. I might get into trouble for saying that. I don't know, but you can pay $5.99 a month, use a VPN, and you can watch all the 3 o'clock kickoffs via Peacock. Top tip. So yeah, I watched the Crystal Palace game, first half of it. Olise, Eze, both playing in the number 10 roles. The commentator was like, they're basically playing with 2 10s. It was nuts. What a game. What a set of players. And I think they're both going to leave, which is unfortunate. If Crystal Palace can keep those 2 players and build some stuff around them, I really think they could be doing some things. I mean, Vieira, did he go too soon? I feel like he deserved a little bit more time. Roy Hodgson, didn't rate him as a manager. He's gone now. This new guy looks pretty good, and I think he knows what he's doing with these 2 generational. Is that a bit far? Generational talents with Eze and Olise? I'm not too sure, but it was a ridiculous footy was happening on screen. So good. This will be a lot of Crystal Palace stuff in these tweets, just so you know, just to set expectations. What an absolutely mad day for Eze captains. Can I just say something? As if Salah got benched. Like, the people who captained Eze, right? That is a big call. That is a huge call. It was a moment for me. It was a moment I really had to. I was poised. I was looking at my phone. I really thought about what I was going to be doing. And I was like, you know what? Let's just play it a little bit risky. But in the end, it absolutely paid off. Not only did Eze get some ridiculous points, Salah gets benched for a 1-pointer. My buddy John, in a mini league of mine, triple captained Salah this game week. So, I mean, goodness me. Goodness me, what a scene. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I might be gloating a little bit, but I'm just very, very happy with my Eze points. And it's only halfway as well. It's only halfway. You know what? Let's take a look at my team. By the way, we're going to be doing FPL Most Wanted for anyone who's come into the stream. So that will be going through the 6 worst, most hyped players of the FPL game week. So I'm excited about doing that segment. I've got it all set up on some scenes. I've done some graphics, so I'm excited about that. So think about who you think has been the worst FPL asset this week. There's some strong contenders. I've got 6. I've got 6 down on a slide. We're going to be going through them. Let me know what you think. Who deserves to be on the FPL Most Wanted list? You know what? Just to before I get into my team, I'll show you. Here we go. This is what we're going to be going through today. 6 players. Who do you think makes it? You tell me. I'm excited. So in terms of my team, let's do that real quick. So, and by the way, if you want to send me your teams to go through, yeah, Bateman, yep, yeah. No, it's no spoiler alert, but we will definitely get into it. And yeah, mate, Brereton Diaz. I, as I said, beginning of the stream, I think I was talking to myself and I didn't press go live. I'm learning about how all this stuff works myself. But I did say, like, the balls to actually captain Brereton Diaz and try and get up rank. I mean, that is commendable, and you should take the positives from that. Like, it wasn't a bad shout. He was predicted so many points, and it's still halfway through. So hopefully he sneaks a goal or two in the next game versus Man United. All right, so my team. This isn't about me. This show is not about me. It's about you guys, this incredible community. This is but I think it's important just to kind of let you guys know where I'm at and talk about me a little bit. 63 points, halfway through. I'll just quickly go through it. Annoyed about Henderson, but I feel good about him getting a few points against Newcastle. I'm not going to get... I don't get annoyed about this game anymore. I'm 38 years old. It's not something that I do. I kind of brush bad game weeks aside and I get on with my life. It's all good. But this would have annoyed me 15 years ago. I would have been very upset about Henderson getting -1 points today. Because it was just a really good game week, and that's just annoyed because I was really close to getting Pickford. But anyway, you can't have it all. Ben White, 6 points, incredible. I'm expecting some returns from him in the next game against Chelsea at home, which is a game I will be at on Tuesday night. I will be at the Emirates at that game. I've got a season ticket. Can't wait. Virgil 2. Yeah, that goal was really annoying. Never mind. Trent scored. I mean, unbelievable. I've just had such a good day. Such a good day. Eze captain, as you can see. Saka 3. Havertz 3. Very disappointing. Salah 1. That is folklore right there. That is folklore, in my opinion. There was that is it Dennis was it Watford a couple of seasons ago where everyone triple captained him on a double game week, and then he got a red card. So then you got a -3, which turned into I can't quite remember what happened, but anyway, this is up there in my opinion as one of those folklore FPL moments. Salah getting 1 point when loads of people have captained him. That's unbelievable. Ken, who did you captain this game week? Let me know. Geddy did Eze. And I think I'm not sure if Lewis is here or not. Is Lewis here? Lewis, let me know who you captained. But yeah, absolutely crazy scenes out there. Okay, so yes, and then Solanke with the goal. I'll take that. McBurney was my punt. That was my punt for the week, and he got 2 points. He's on penalties, so that's my kind of Brereton Diaz punt. I was thinking to myself, I want the guy who's on pens. I think he came off at like 75 minutes. So I actually watched that game. And then Mateta, 13 points. Unbelievable. Also, I've got bonus points to come in. So I think I'm at 69 points today, halfway through the game week, which is unbelievable. And I've gone up to 45k rank, so I'm pretty chuffed. That own goal from Hendo was funny. What? Yeah, I didn't see that. I missed it. I didn't realise it was an own goal. That's why he's got the -1. I didn't realise that. Damn it. I was so close to getting Pickford. You got 8 points in the end. So that's my game week. Let's move on. Mr. Bird sent team. Great. Yeah. So Geddy, if you want to send your team over to me on Twitter, feel free to do that. I'll bring it up on screen and we can kind of chat about it. That's a big part of all this as well. So send them over and I will bring them up on screen and we'll have a chat and see how you did. So let's go back to Twitter, or X as they call it. Okay, Ken. So this is Ken. Moderator Ken. Unbelievable. Rank change. Plus 55. Holy smokes. You got Odegaard. That's such a great shout. Odegaard instead of Havertz. You got Elise in. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous haul you got there. 58. Yeah, nice. Excellent. And then if Salah had... I'm unfortunate about Salah. Yeah, that's really annoying. So if Salah had just played, and he might play, right? Ten Hag out by Geddy. Are you a United fan, Geddy? If so, congrats on today. I used to go and watch Coventry when I was younger, so I must just admit I was rooting for Coventry today, and also them being an underdog. And I was very upset when VAR came in and ruled that offside. I got a couple of drinks here. I always go through my drinks, as Bateman knows. I think Bateman once told me to reel it in when I was talking about my drinks. I've got an Aqua Libra, cucumber mint flavour. It's just sort of sparkling water with a bit of flavouring. I've got a bottle of Pellegrino. Got that as a treat for myself today. I'm almost 2 years sober, so I sort of treat myself on really fancy water. And then I got just a massive jug here, almost, of still cold water. Stay hydrated, make better FPL decisions. That's my motto. Yeah, this is a great haul for you, Ken. Well played, my friend. You got Henderson as well. Our teams are similar in a lot of ways. It's a shame about the... Actually, no, you got Elise. So, I guess it was either Elise or Mateta, right? Ken, I'm all right with Salah scoring low this week as my league leader triple captained him. Yes. Again, my buddy John also triple captained Salah. So, that is madness. But yeah, congrats on that. That's great stuff. Okay. I think... Let's just go through a couple of tweets and then we'll get into FPL Most Wanted, the new segment. So I'm just going to go back to bookmarks here. You'll see that I scroll quite a lot, so I apologize. I'll try and make this as easy on the eyes as possible. There are a couple of tweets that I wanted to go through. FPL mate Dan, yeah, Eze cooking, and also I know Dan didn't have his free hit chip. He used that in 29, I think. So. He must be pretty happy with that. Makes up for not having his free hit. Salah on the bench. Yeah, this was a shock to everyone, wasn't it? Could you see it coming with the Atalanta and Crystal Palace games? I didn't watch those games, but I understand he was very poor and his form's been really bad. So there was a part of me. That's why I didn't. I think in this game, FPL, a really big part of it is form. If you think about form, I think you shouldn't just go on historical data and Salah being a GOAT, which he is. Great, fantastic Prem legend. I just think if you look at the game weeks we've had for Salah in Europe and in the Prem, I just think it wasn't right to... It didn't feel right for me captaining him. I thought it was important to have him, but I wasn't going to captain him. I made that decision. But yeah, it was a massive shock, right? It could have gone wrong. He could have played and scored a hat-trick. So... it's not like I'm a prediction king or anything like that. Times Express, we lost free hit 29. Yeah, did you guys all have your free hit 34 chip active today? Geddy, did you do free hit? I'm assuming you did. Okay, yeah, and I see your ID is 1855 for live FPL. Okay, live FPL, let's do it. Live FPL 1855. 1855. I will try and make that dream come true. I just got to try and navigate this browser. Live tools, live rank. Enter FPL ID 1855. Are you not missing a digit there, my friend? Oh no, 1855. Great. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna, because I'm nice like this, and it's Gareth. Good to meet you, Gareth. I'm gonna screenshot your team, and I'm gonna tweet it, and I'll bring it up on screen. And add me on Twitter if you haven't already. Welcome, Gareth. And I'll add your team. Post. Okay. Let's have a look at Gareth's team. Here we go. Oh, I need to do it on OBS. Right. There's quite a lot of technical stuff going on here, guys. So you've got to bear with me. I'm self-taught with all this stuff, so just bear with me whilst I navigate different screens and stuff. Okay, so this is Gareth's team. Gareth, newest member of the APR family. Pickford in goal, legendary pick. Gabriel Saliba, yep, smart. Kilman, that's rough, but we move. Tarkowski 6, nice. Yeah, that double Everton punt. Wow, that is brave. Well done. That's great for paying off. Eze cap, Salah 1, Saka 3, Haaland to play, Solanke 6. Very decent team. No free hit. Wow. And you're at 12, just over 12,000 rank. That is unbelievable. Real Madrid 1-1. Vinny Penn. Congrats. Yes, Ken. Yes, Ken. I've never had a stake in the La Liga stuff, but because of you, my friend, I am always going to cheer on Real Madrid. I'm nice like that. That's great. Yeah, well done. And Haaland as well to play. Yeah, he could slap. Darwin bench is a tough one for sure. But yeah, decent team, decent haul today. Well done, my friend. All right, let's go into bookmarks again. I don't know if you guys can hear my baby crying in the background. My wife is with him in the living room, and he is just over 8 weeks old, so he is just getting to know the world, and he cries quite a lot. He doesn't cry quite a lot. He's actually pretty decent. He just cries when he wants something. Very vocal. Nunez is the worst asset I've ever had in FPL. It's not even close. Good riddance. That is from Flair. Now, I have to say something about Darwin. I have never owned him. And the reason I've never owned him is because I enjoy this game too much. I've seen him play, and I always thought to myself, that guy is totally unpredictable. Why is he missing so much? And I have never owned him. So, again, I don't want to be that guy, that gloaty guy over here, but I'm just saying, I don't know how people pick him. I don't understand it. Every time Raptor on his live streams would pick up Darwin, I would say, what is going on? Why are people picking this guy? Yeah, I think today is the nail in the coffin. I don't think people are going to get him again. And I think Klopp's probably had enough of him as well. I think will they ship him in the summer? I don't know, but he's to blame for a lot of the stuff that Liverpool are going through at the moment, in my opinion. It's just so many chances. Darren Noodles, that's what I call him. Darren Noodles. Prop Joe, can't believe Saka blanked. Look at this haul from Prop Joe. Saka 8 points, White 6, Gabriel 6, Trent 9, Elise 12, Eze 11, Saka 3, Jota 12, Salah cap, that sucks. Mateta 16, Solanke 6, that is ridiculous. He's up to just under 8k in the world. Unbelievable team, unbelievable haul. Yeah, Leia's a friend of the channel. She had a 10k this weekend, and I was supposed to go to it, but I've hurt my shoulder, so I couldn't make it. But this all looks very fun, and I'll be sure to come to the next year's one. That was in Bristol. Lovely stuff. Love those little FPL meetups. Definitely worth doing. I had Watkins. This is from Getty. I had Watkins all season and sold him for Nunez a few weeks ago. Worst decision I've made. He's useless. Yeah, he is useless. I agree. He's useless. I'm going to call it what it is. He's a useless FPL asset. Praz, getting no Man United players in for 37 double is legit differential strategy. Yes, sort of. I've actually got a wildcard team that I sort of stole. It's not my team. It's from Twitter. I'll actually bring it up on screen because it's really good. And I think that for those of us who are wildcard 35ing, which is myself, I think it's important to look at this stuff. And the reason I say that is because there are a couple of United assets in this wildcard team. So this is what I'm thinking for wildcard 30. Well, around this, I'm not going to copy this, but it's going to be similar to this. I think Bruno instead of Garnacho. I'm not sure about Vicario either, so I need to think about that. But this is going to be the vibe, I think. We'll keep an eye on Haaland. Perhaps Foden instead of De Bruyne. I think maybe Maddison instead of Son, just given, again, if we talked about form earlier. I think from a form perspective, it perhaps should be Maddison, but he's also not been great recently, so that's tough. Is Richarlison going to be playing? Isaac and Gordon pick themselves. Share has been incredible. So that's what I'm sort of thinking. Yeah, everyone's wildcard 35 will be 90% the same. Yeah, that's true, Ken. But the thing to note is that what's the percentage of people wildcarding 35? You know, like lots of people have already played their wildcard, so we already have an advantage. So yeah, but I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you 100%. There will be very similar teams, but I think at this point there should be some spicy picks in there, but this is looking a little bit template and perhaps what I'll be doing. Also got to think about what happens in game week 36. So that's worth knowing. Jackson's crap. Do we have the... Yeah, to be fair, Geddy, yeah, I had Nicholas Jackson start the season. It was a nightmare. So Jackson might come out. There are a couple of tweaks to this. I'm an eye test guy. So like Nicholas Jackson does not tick that box for me. So I'd be crazy to pick him because that goes against my philosophy. I'm not just going to pick him for the sake of it. It's just a shame Chelsea don't have... I mean, Nkunku was supposed to be the guy this season, but he's just not delivered and he's always injured. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking in terms of wildcard. And we should all keep talking on that. So let me know what you're thinking wildcard throughout the week. I was thinking about going live on Friday night, actually. I'm not sure if I do that and we can just kind of try and figure it out. When is the deadline? I don't actually know when the deadline is. Let me just check that. Deadline Saturday. Okay, Saturday 11 a.m. So I was thinking about going live on Friday and just going through like what my team's going to be. If you guys think that's a good idea, let me know and I'll be sure to set that stream up. Geddy, if Trippier plays midweek, I might punt on him over Shirt. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like these players are... Those sorts of picks are important to consider. 100%. Okay, guys, let's do that. Let's do FPL Most Wanted. Let's do this. Okay, I'm excited about this. All right, so this, and I actually might make this into like a YouTube short, perhaps. But this is going to be a segment I do on all of my streams going forward at the end of the game week. I know this is a little bit different because it's game week 34. We're still halfway through. But these are the assets that were most hyped and didn't deliver. So it's 6 assets, and then there's one who is FPL Most Wanted, who sits at the bottom of this screen here. So let me know what you guys think. Who should be in this list? Who should be on that poster? You tell me who should be on that poster. It's quite obvious, isn't it? Like when you think about it, has to be a free hitter, a free hit asset. So the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool, you know, Sheffield United, you know, Wolves, these sorts of teams. So the players that people were bigging up for the whole of the week, content creators, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. These are the players that people were doing as a punt or even the very short assets that normally get us points that didn't actually get us points, right? So that's the point of this. So number 1 on FPL Most Wanted list, it is McBurney. And I put him on this because I got him as a punt and he got me 2 points. Very disappointed with that. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, what was I expecting when I got McBurney? I didn't really know much about McBurney even before this game week. I just did a little bit of research. I was like, I want to punt. I didn't want Brereton Diaz. And I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for McBurney. He's on penalties. Sheffield, what's the worst that could happen? And now the funny thing is that I took Diaz out of my team and I doubled up on Liverpool defence with Van Dijk and Trent, and I got McBurney in. So I did a 3-4-3. So Diaz out, McBurney in. So actually Diaz, I think, also got 2 points. So right now, I'm feeling all right about it. And he has another fixture. So we'll see what happens. He's on penalties. I just wanted a nice sort of spicy pick. If Brereton Diaz was on penalties, I would have also picked him and done 5 in midfield. All right, who's up next, do we think? Yeah, Bateman. McBurney should have scored. I agree. I totally agree. He definitely should have scored. It is what it is. Or should I say number 2 on the list, not number 3? Okay, it is Havertz. It is Kai Havertz. Someone who I've had in my team for, I think, 4 weeks now, who has been a bit rubbish. Let's be real. People have been talking about him for a few weeks now, slowly getting them in. People have gone for him over Saka. I did that a few weeks ago. I got very fortunate with that, but he only got like 3 more points or something, or I think he got 5 points all in. So he's been disappointing, but also I've seen a lot of Kai Havertz over the past few weeks, and that is because I've had him in my team and I've actually been going to Arsenal games. So I saw him against Bayern. I saw him in the Prem game as well, Aston Villa game. And because I had him in my team, I was keeping an eye on him. I can always tell who he is. He's tall, he's got orange boots. So I'm like, that's Kai Havertz. He misses so many opportunities. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm so excited about him scoring. And I'm like, do it. And he always just I think it's always a save. In most cases, he hits it straight at the goalkeeper. And it's starting to piss me off a bit. I was thinking about going away from Havertz this week because of my experience with him before this game week, but I thought I'd just stick with it. But where has he been? Kai Havertz, you're on the list. It's only halfway through the game week. He might come good. I would expect him to get an assist or a goal in the next game. Chelsea at home on Tuesday, but I'm not so sure. And I think he has been overhyped in the community. In fact, let's just have a quick look at some of these. So if we go back let's go back here, and what I want to do is just hit up Havertz in the search. So I'm going to do Havertz FPL. Okay, let's just have a look at a couple of these. So that's just the only difference between my team and Pickles' free hit team. Me, Havertz. Okay, that's nothing really. I'm not sure there's going to be anything in here, but what I'm looking for is some comments on... Here we go. Havertz and Nuno over Elise and White looks a bit stupid today. Yeah, that sucks, right? Like 420. And congrats on 420. 420 was yesterday, I understand. What a great day for the world. Havertz and the Munoz. Yeah, so lots... It's not just me, right? There is a segment of folks out there who got Havertz... And he's annoyed, and rightly so. And they're annoyed. To be fair, there aren't really that many tweets. But yeah, Havertz, I'm disappointed, and I really feel like he could do better. Next one, number 3 on FPL Most Wanted, is our boy Saka. He has been rubbish. He's been rubbish for a few Prem game weeks now, and he is just a penalty merchant. And you know what? I'm going to say it. Cole Palmer needs to start ahead of Saka in the Euros. That is 100% something that needs to happen, and 100% something that will not happen because Gareth Southgate is not going to make that sort of move. But just based on form, I'm not feeling Saka whatsoever. I'm really not. I'm just a bit annoyed with him, to be honest. I'm sick of him in my FPL team, and I don't understand why we all just expect him to do something. Let me read out his points from game week 27. Okay, this is Saka from game week 27. Sheffield United, he got 7 points. Brentford, 2 points. Manchester City, 3 points. Luton, 0 points. Brighton at home, 10 points. That was a penalty from memory. Aston Villa, 2 points. Wolves, 3 points. Chelsea coming up on Tuesday. So and also just looking back on the season, I'm scrolling through here, like game week 9, game week 12. Very few double-digit hauls here. And I just wonder if we've been sort of blinded by something. Why do we always pick Saka? And that's something I think I'm going to try and work on next season. Like, just not go so template. He's such a template player. He's been rubbish. Let's call it out for what it is. Ken, I want to see Southgate drop Rashford to him and Saka overhyped, in my opinion. I agree. I agree completely. And it makes so much sense to play Foden on the left, Palmer on the right. Done. Nothing wrong with that. Like, and you know what will happen? He'll play Saka, he'll play Maguire, and we won't get to the final. Like, that's what's going to happen. And me as an England fan, I'm a big England fan. It kills me, and I will probably have a cry. But listen, I can make that decision. Why can't Gareth Southgate make that decision? No brainer. Anyway, next up on the FPL most wanted list, who do you think it's gonna be? I can't actually remember who I put at number 4. Oh, it is Diaz. Oh, it's Darren Noodles. Of course it's Darren Noodles. We spoke about him already. I don't understand why people pick him. Why? Why do people pick this man? He is terrible at football. Like, who am I to just say this guy's rubbish at football? He's not great. He's not a good FPL asset. Let's have a look at Diaz's minutes, shall we? And in fact, you know what? Let's do this together. I'll see if I can bring it up on screen. That'll be fun. So we're going to go interact, transfers. All right, again, you're going to have to bear with me, guys. Remove. Okay, let's remove. No, I want to remove a forward, don't I? Let's remove Morris. How do I have Morris in my team? I'll go do my wildcard. Remove player. How do I add a player? Select replacement. Darwin, info. Boom. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, let's have a look here. History. Okay, he's never had... Okay, Bournemouth, he got 11 points. That's his only double-digit haul this season. Oh, wait, not Nottingham Forest. Newcastle, I remember that game. I think he scored twice at the end, didn't he? Look at this. Let me read out these points from game week 1. So it's 1, 1, 11, 8, 1, 6, 0, 5, 4, 10, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 8, 5, 11, 2, 0, 6, 5, 0, 5, 5, 2, 6, 5, 2, 1, 0. Why do people pick him? Like, it's almost insane that people have picked this guy. And I'm going to say it, like, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Like, I'm see this and I watch him play and I'm like, why do people do this? It doesn't make any sense. And how much is he? He's 7.8 mil. Like, how much is Solanke? How much is Solanke? 7.3. I mean, looking at some of these points as well, they're not the best, but Solanke at least is not super expensive. He's not overhyped, is he? I think he's right where he should be, given his price point. You know? So, Darren Noodles, you're wanted. You are wanted for crimes against FPL, game week 34. Bateman's just tweeted team. Let's take a look. We'll just finish this segment and then I'll take a look for sure. Bateman. I think the next one is relevant to you, my friend, as well. Okay, so here we go. Number 5 of FPL most wanted. Who's it going to be? It's Brereton Diaz. Of course it is. This guy I have seen all over the place all week. And again, it's one of those things where I'm thinking to myself, what is happening here? Like, why? Why are people all of a sudden looking to bring in this barrage? I'm gonna try and find him on the site. Let's do the same thing we just did. And Bateman, I know you did it, and I respect it, and I hope this doesn't annoy you too much. Let's just have a look at this guy, Brereton Diaz. What kind of a name is that as well? Brereton Diaz. Okay, look at that. Okay, got an 18-pointer against Fulham. Fair play. Look at all these L's. I mean, 21 as well. Did he only start playing 21 from game week 21? 7-7, fair play. Nice little start. 2-0-0-0-0-1, 18-2, 1-1-2-0. Well, Man United's to come. You know, I don't... McBurney, right? Like, I could say this... It's exactly the same thing. Like, I had no reason to pick him. I went for a punt. Maybe you did as well, right? And that's cool. I respect it. But the data just isn't there for him, is it? And I tweeted about it yesterday. So, if I go to my profile here... Let's have a look. I put this tweet out about Brereton Diaz. I think it sums it up quite nicely, given... Here we go. Hope you guys can see that. Expectation, reality. I've been seeing them all week on Twitter. I've just been seeing them all week on content creators. I think Raptor was repping about him. I think FPL Mate was talking about him a little bit. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me why all of a sudden this guy comes in. The frustrating thing is that I don't know what it is, because it seems to happen every week with some random player. I'm going to be honest, I haven't heard of this guy before this week because of FPL content creators and Twitter. So, you know, Brereton Diaz, you're wanted, mate. You're 100% wanted. Oh, he only joined in January. Right. Bateman. Yeah, fair enough. Like, I hope he does slap against Man United. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I hope so. I hope I'm wrong. But right now, he has to be on that wanted list. Just whilst we're on Twitter as well, let's, before we get into the final of FPL Most Wanted, let's find Bateman's team. Okay, cool. So, Raya, boom. Excellent. 10 points. I mean, that's great. It also annoys me. I really wish I got a better goalkeeper. Saliba, is that 6 or 8 points? I can't quite see that. I think it might be 8, which is incredible. Virgil, 2. Yeah, I got him as well. Mitchell, yeah, that's rough. Diaz, that's rough. Eze, Brereton, 4 all in. Could be worse. You could have captained Salah. I mean, there's your upside, Bateman. Could have captained Salah. Saka, 3 points. You spoke about him. Mateta, what goat, and then Solanke. Yeah, great team. And you're up to 651. Bateman, you legend, mate. I am so up for you winning this thing. Please win FPL. I was 1.2. Saw him as a great option to get ranked. Never gonna be this. Yeah, fair enough. No, yeah. So Bateman said, I was 1.2k overall rank and saw him as a great option to gain rank. Never gonna be this overall rank again. Haha. Well, you're at a better rank now, my friend. So fantastic. And if you do win it, could you just put out a little, perhaps like a little, I owe this to Alf. Do you know what I mean? Like, I owe this, I've won FPL and I owe this to my friend Alf, you know? Just a thought. But yeah, I'm rooting for you, dude. That is incredible. 651. Bateman's going to win FPL. How do we get you to win? You've got your wild card, right? You got your wild card left? If so, like, let me know if we can just go through it together. I'd love to help you try and do this, but I don't want to be responsible for... I mean, you know what you're doing. You don't need help. But I'd love to keep an eye on how you're doing. So please do stay in touch on what you're thinking for the teams and stuff. Donate the winning prizes to charity if I win. What a ledge. Look at that. Bloody good at FPL and just a bloody good guy, Bateman. All right, we're going to finish FPL Most Wanted. No chips left now. Okay, that's a shame. but you're free hitted. So who's your team going into game week 35? If you could send that over, that'd be cool. Do you have, and also do you have like 2 free transfers and stuff? Gareth sent team, that's awesome. Retweet that. Retweet Bateman's as well. Retweet. We're still calling it Twitter, right? Ken and Tony D, like a post you were mentioned in. That must be Bateman's. If you're new to this stream, anyone who's out there listening, thank you for being here. It's so appreciated. I'm starting from the bottom up here. I think I have like 20 subscribers. I'm brand new to this game, not to FPL, but to live streaming in general. I put all this together. I put the music together, the scenes here on OBS, self-taught in that respect. So if you are appreciating what you're listening to or watching, please give it a like and consider giving it a subscribe. It would help me a great deal. This is a channel for my newborn son, Arthur, who is 8 weeks old. And this is something for him to look back on. That's my kind of way of looking at it. And it's a celebration of the FPL community on Twitter. That is the, what should I say, mission statement of AlfPL. For my son, Arthur, and for the FPL community. That's what this is all about. So thank you very much for being here. It's so appreciated. And it's such a pleasure to do these. Like, I really enjoy them. We have a doula coming over tonight to look after our kid for the evening, which is something we do once a week. So that means, Bateman, you know, you've got a kid. That means we can actually get 5-6 hours sleep possibly, which would be incredible. So the doula sits in the living room with Arthur after he's been fed. And then she'll leave at about 7 a.m. So 10 till 7. So yeah, this is my little slot here that I've got before the doula comes over. Yeah, what an amazing way to kind of finish off the weekend. And I'm on paternity leave. I'm back on the 29th. So I have a week left of paternity. So yeah, it's been what a ride, emotional ride the past 8 weeks. But it's good to spend some time with you guys as well. Bateman's going to DM team. That's awesome. One free hit as on free hit this week. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, send it over, mate. Happy to have a go, and I'll send you some suggestions. Perhaps happy to give you some thoughts, and we can get into it. Cool. So let's finish off FPL Most Wanted. So let's do a bit of a recap, okay? And by the way, are you guys liking the segment? I'm into it. So McBurney, number 1. Just because I had him, you know, I was expecting more, but never mind. Then it's our friend Kai Havertz, just lacking a bit this week and in the past couple of weeks. Saka has been very poor. I don't know why I picked Saka. And Ken, is it Ken or Geddy perhaps, who got Odegaard in? Congrats on that pick. That is awesome. And there was a part of me that was very close to going for Odegaard. I was actually thinking Trossard as well at one point. But Trossard always just seems to score. But yeah, I went with Havertz and Saka. I did the boring thing. But then I went with an Eze cap. So not so boring in that capacity. Anyway, Saka, you wanted. Darren Noodles. He has to be there. He has to be on the list. If you think about an FPL asset who's been so hyped and who has not delivered this season, it has to be Darren Noodles. Would you guys agree with that? Like, if there is an award for worst FPL asset, I think Darren Noodles has to be up there. Has to be, given his price point. Next up was Brereton Diaz. By the way, they're all just red and white shirts this week in FPL Most Wanted. Is that a trend? Maybe we'll have all blue next week. We'll see. And then finally, here we go, guys. Who do you think makes FPL Most Wanted fugitive? It is Mo Salah. It had to be Mo Salah. I had Brereton Diaz as the Most Wanted up until about 6 p.m. this evening. And it had to be Salah coming into this 1 point game week. I mean, especially when you think about his price point and his ownership, he has an absolute disaster today, and I just wonder how many people captained him. We can look at EO, can't we, and try and figure out EO 40.8%, I believe. Can someone try and figure out what Salah's EO is this week for me? I can't seem to get that up on. Maybe it's on Fantasy Football Hub. Does anyone know how to get that up real quick? Looking for EO for Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. I might be able to do it on Fantasy Football Hub, so let me see if I can do that. We want to go to. There we go, Salah. Maybe points predictor tool. What is Salah's EO? That is what I'm trying to figure out. Ownership, yes. Okay, all right. Yeah, 40.8%. That's right. It's right on the Premier League site. Okay, so that's quite significant. I wonder how many people captained Salah this week. They can't be happy with that, right? Like, that is a disaster game week. It's incredible. Like, I just cannot believe that he was benched today. And Darwin benched as well. Didn't mention that earlier. So Darwin benched, Salah benched. Absolutely massive. A lot of my pals and in my mini league, they actually also captained Salah. So I should be looking pretty good for a lot of my mini leagues. I'm already top on a lot of them. Don't want to brag or anything. That's not my MO, but yeah, if I look down here, I've got, holy smokes, I cannot believe this. All right, I'm going to show you. I'm going to bring it up on screen. All right, this is FPL Ruse mini league. Right, I'm going to bring something up on screen, and it's to do with Salah. Okay, you guys ready for this? So this is Ruse mini league that I'm in. Here we go. I just brought this on screen, so I'm sorry if it looks a bit of a mess. This is me sort of just doing this on the fly here. Okay. Let me know if you guys can see this. Can you guys see the screenshot that I just added? You definitely should be able to. So you'll see here on the captain column the amount of people that captained Salah. In the top 18 for FPL Ruse Mini League, I am the only one who's captained Eze. Oh, Lewis, I've gone above you mate. Lewis, I don't know if you're out there. I think you were here at the beginning, but I've gone above you in Ruse Mini League. Unbelievable. So that is one mini league that I'm in. I am actually really not far off a lot of these players. I mean, 21.52 total. That's ridiculous. So yeah, Mo Salah. I'm sorry, my friend. What a legend you are that you are in the most wanted. You are in the FPL most wanted. This might change. So when we do another stream for the end of the game week 34, we will re-look at this. But this is the first go at FPL most wanted. A new segment that we are doing here on AlfPL. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to tweet that out as well. And I actually might make it into a little short or something to put on YouTube afterwards. That could be fun. All right, let's finish off with a couple of tweets here. We're just coming up to 9 o'clock. If we go back to Twitter and we'll go to bookmarks. Let's just have a quick browse here. Have a look at some Bateman tweets. LOL, hashtag FPL. I like that tweet. I think it's quite powerful. Bateman got called out. Bateman, the RE winner. What's the RE winner, Bateman? Is that something? BBD gonna feast. I don't know what some of these things mean. Bateman again, 63 points with 11 left to go. How's double game week going for you? Yeah, that's a good score. Prop Joe, free hit 34, an absolute landslide win. Loses. Yeah, thank goodness I didn't free hit 29. If you guys remember, I was actually very close to free hitting 29. And I was talked out of it by Ken. What a ledge. And also, just whilst we're talking about Ken, what is the Classico score? Let's check it out. Classico. You have to type in El Clasico, apparently, to get it up. And the score still doesn't come up on Google. Let's type in Real Madrid. It's still 1-1, half time. Well, hopefully Ken gets that win. That'd be nice. Ken, if you're listening, good luck for the rest of the game. Ines here. It's not looking good, bruv. So Ines here has gone from 44k up to 65. I imagine he has got Salah capped. R equals real. FPL Schofield is Brad Curry, who plays cricket for Sussex and Scotland. Wow. That's cool. Wow, that's very cool. So that tweet basically means real winner, the real winner today. Brereton, yeah. Eze takes round 1. Yep, 22 points. Unbelievable. So happy with that. Prop Joe, Green Arrow by a margin of 45 points. Unbelievable. There's my tweet about Brereton Diaz. We've been through that tweet. FPL Cricket. He's had a shocker. That is bad, isn't it? That's a bad team. That's a really bad team. Oh, triple captain Salah. Oh, God. Brad took that amazing T20 blast boundary catch. Awesome. Yeah, I'm hoping that Man United honk because I've got McBurney as my punt. So someone's captain Trent. Props. Huge appreciation for FPL Raptors. Some sarcasm here. I was happy with Pickford and Elise. Then you came with your fancy cap and convincing voice. Now I lost 16 points. I always use your advice in the wrong game week. Hashtag FPL, hashtag double game week 34. So this barrage had Elise and he had Pickford in his team. And he got in Brereton Diaz and Henderson because Raptor suggested it, and now he's upset at Raptor. What do you guys think of that? Oh God, I liked it. And you know what? I'm going to repost it because I'm nice like that. Brandon, extra time. Come on, you Sky Blues. I really wanted Coventry to win this. I was jumping all over the place when that goal went in. Yep, hit like if you own this double up. Damn straight. Mid-game week update seemed to somehow dodge every major hauler on the free hit so far, other than Mateta. Almost everyone has Eze anyway. I feel slightly unlucky so far to have missed all the hauls. Hopeful for a slightly better second half of the double. Yeah, that's not a great team, is it? Look at that. That's not a great team at all. That's very... Raptors had a bit of a shocker there. I'm at the same rank as Raptor. Raptor captain Salah. So he's got 2 points. So he's had a shocker. But he's still got a green arrow somehow. I guess that's because of Mateta points. And he's got Eze. Marcin. Crystal Palace just retired me. Marcin doesn't have any Crystal Palace players. Elliot asking Trent for that second free kick. That's good stuff. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Trent is such a baller, isn't he? I'm trying to keep it together, but keep remembering I used my free hit in game week 29 and got 16 points. Oh, there was a tweet earlier I saw. It said Mateta got more than like most teams in free hit 29. From memory, I think I got 17 points in free hit 29, and I did a -8. What the hell was that about? Mateta's just matched free hit 29 in one game. Yeah, there we go. That's unbelievable. Repost. Getting no Man United players in for the 37 double is legit differential strategy. Yeah. All right, we are through the tweets, guys. We did it. Let me just check the notifications. Ishkar's just liked some stuff. Here's my son. This is Arthur Churchill, my little Braj. This is for him. This show, this channel. This is something that he can look back on, hopefully with pride. And if you are listening to this, son, in the future, lots of love to you. Hope you're doing well. And with that, I will call it. I bid you all an extremely good Sunday evening. I hope wherever you are, you're happy and healthy and everyone is doing well. I'm going to be going live a lot more. I'm thinking about doing a Friday night stream before the deadline, perhaps when like Black Box aren't on or something. So I'll have to take a look at that. So if you fancy joining that, please do. I will tweet about it after the show tonight. And again, just wanted to say thank you so much, everyone, for joining. It's such a pleasure to be here, and I will see you all soon. Peace out.